Hey everybody, what's going on? And you know, for the longest time for my gear storage, I had been using those, those cheap plastic bins you get at Walmart, the clear ones that tend to break after a while. They get hot, they get cold, they just deform. They're pretty terrible. Now I still use some of those for my gear storage down in my gear room in the basement because it's pretty climate controlled down there. I do still like the black ones with the yellow lids. I'm not sure who makes those, but they're decent. But then last fall I came across this company called Outdoor Crates, and they kind of changed my life a little bit. And I was super excited because they're literally manufactured just a mile or two down the road from me, right down the street. So I immediately bought one of these outdoor crates and started using it and fell in love with it. I then reached out and talked to Nate at Outdoor Crates, and he was so gracious as to give me a couple more crates to review on the channel. So I have 3 different size crates here to show you, and I just want to introduce you guys to this awesome brand and the freaking ridiculously good storage capability that they have. So these crates have a lot of amazing features, one being the fact that they're high impact polypropylene. They are super strong. In fact, I saw another video where a guy reviewed them and he literally jumped on top of these things to prove how strong they were. I'm not going to do that. I'll take his word for it, but I'll tell you, you can take my word for it that they are super strong. They're very high impact and very high quality plastic. They also have no break snap latches. So that's another thing I love about these, is the fact that they are, for the most part, plastic, and so you don't have to worry about metal rusting or other things like that. You've got high impact plastic for the entire construction of these, except for a few small parts on the basecamp model. They have tie down points, so you can latch these down and keep them secured, especially if you're doing overlanding. You've got these on the outside of your vehicle, things like that. They also have padlock tabs, so you can lock these. Unbelievably cool. The company also says these are water resistant. I would go so far though as to say they are waterproof. They all have an O-ring in the lid, so they seal up tight, so they're dust proof, moisture proof. They're going to keep your gear really well protected, which is absolutely fantastic. The way they're designed is really cool too, because they are stackable, which means you can have as many as you want of these things and just keep stacking on top, and they're not going to fall over. That is a really nice feature as well. And probably, like I said before, one of my favorite things is that they're made here in the USA. They're made right down the street from me here in Dayton, Ohio. Such a cool company, and I really love these because the different sizes that they have, and then the different really fun color combinations, so you can color code these for your different gear. As you can see, I have orange that I use for my cycling gear, the green basecamp model I'm using for basically transporting any kind of gear that I'm doing for car camping or backpacking or anything. It's a great way to transport my gear. I'm using this gray model, the divided crate, for food, camping food, drinks, things like that. Works really well. Like I said, these are entirely made out of plastic except for the basecamp model. As you can see, it has wheels here to help you get it around, and it does have some small metal parts for the divider and for the wheels themselves, which is also a great thing because the wheels can be replaced if anything happens, but I wouldn't expect anything to really happen with these wheels, to be honest with you. The dividers are removable on the divided crates, so you can basically size them however you want. If you have bigger things, smaller things, you can break up the way they're divided. That works out really well. I love that, by the way. Honestly, I absolutely love these crates. They've become a game changer for transporting gear, for storing gear. They're just great. I could keep these in my garage with all my gear ready to go, just kind of like a go box ready to go, or load it up and have stuff ready to go in my car and be on a trip in a couple minutes. Absolutely fantastic, and I'll tell you, they blow any other kind of plastic crate out of the water. In these examples here, I have the basecamp crate, which is the large green one here. I have the OC12 outdoor crate, which is the orange, and then the divided crate in gray, which is the OCDC model. If you're interested in picking up some of these crates for yourself, I am an affiliate now for Outdoor Crates, so check out the link in my description and tell them Lance sent you, and be sure to pick up some of these for yourself. I highly recommend them. They're fantastic. All right, everybody, as always, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.